Hi, today I'm going to demonstrate the rendezvous functionality of our Tetryon server, in which, by using which you can connect back into the radar that is calling into a Tetryon using the stats analyzer. For example, if you would like to configure the radar or change any settings using the stats analyzer configuration tool. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to set up a remote radar. But in this case, since we cannot connect to the radar directly, for example, it may have a private IP address on a cellular network, and it's calling your Tetryon server or our Tetryon server. We will set up a remote radar to connect to the Tetryon server instead. So let's just set up a remote radar connection. So Tetryon Rendezvous, short for Rendezvous, RDV. Instead of the IP address, I can also use the host name. So I will use which is the Tetryon address for our Tetryon server. The port number that the Tetryon server uses for rendezvous is 35,100 for the first incoming radar connection. If there's more than incoming radar connection, it will increase the port number. But most likely you are not going to be connected to multiple radars simultaneously, so 35,100 would be it. And let's just use a timer of, let's say, 5 seconds, which is 5,000 milliseconds. You can ignore the video port. We will not be connecting, cannot connect at this time to the streaming video through Rendezvous. So we will just click OK. Now you will go over to your Tetryon account. So let's say we want to connect to this radar. You will log in. I've logged in as administrator already. And let's see, this radar called in about 4 minutes ago, and it's about to call in. So let's see if we can catch it on the next call in. Go to configuration, location configuration, and I'm already there. Go to rendezvous, and here I will click rendezvous with radar on next connect, update the configuration. And now once I've told the Tetryon that I want to rendezvous with this radar, you will see a message waiting for the speed lane. And let's see how far away the speed lane is. So, and now the speed lane has connected, but let's see if we caught it. And if we caught it, this message will change. So I'm just going to hit refresh. Message will change automatically anyway. So it looks like we are not able to catch it this time because by the time I updated the rendezvous, the speed lane had already called. So this message will continue to say waiting for speed lane till the next time around. So let's wait for another 5 minutes till the speed lane calls again. While we are waiting for the speed lane, let's go over to the Houston Radar Stats Analyzer and get ready to connect to the Tetryon server once it is rendezvoused. So I'm going to click on Connect to Radar. You want to do this while you're still waiting for the speed lane to connect, because you only get about 30 seconds once the Tetryon has rendezvoused with the speed lane. So here I'm going to select this new radar, remote radar connection that I had just created, and now I'm going to wait for the speed lane to call in. So the speed lane has called in now, and see the message has changed to rendezvous port. Let's quickly go over to the connect to radar screen and then click on connect to radar. And now we are actually connecting through the Tetryon server into the speed lane. And as you can see that we have successfully connected to the radar. And now you can click over to the radar setup page or the speed lane plot and actually configure the radar through the Tetryon server.